Thanks for joining in another edition of Cup of Joe with Joe. I am here at George's Coffee Shop talking to Margaret at 227 Parker Avenue in Clifton. If you guys are liking the videos, please like this video, follow or subscribe wherever you're watching. Let's go in, let's have some coffee and a chat. I'm here with Margaret Kardash at George's Coffee Shop. Thank you so much for doing Cup of Joe with Joe. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Margaret. I own the George's Coffee Shop. I came here in 2013, and in end of 2014, I started working here, and I took over in 2016. I'm 30 years old. I have one baby, one husband. We are married from 2016, and basically that's all. Day by day, we try to take it over from there.
What was the inspiration behind George's Coffee Shop?
So there was no inspiration because this place has been here since 1985.
Wow.
So the previous owners established in September 1985, and they was husband and wife, Lee and George. And then they divorced, so just stayed Lee, but she kept the name George. And I started working here. I was working here with her over a year. And then she was ready to retire, and she was trying to sell the place, but then finally she's like, "No, Margaret, you gotta have it." I was like, "I want you to be, you gotta run it, you gotta keep running this place." So I was like, "I don't have money and anything," so she put me in a payment plan for 4 years. I was paying her over, so, and and still, she told me if I don't like it, I can return it. It's like, "You're not getting this deal anywhere else." So I was like, "Okay," and it was my choice to pick it up or let it go. So as you see, I think I'm doing. I hope I'm doing a good stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely, you are.
So I'm trying to get an opportunity what I get. So I'm trying to use it as much as I can. I keep the name just to respect for the place.
That's
for all
very
been
nice.
so many years, and everybody calling different. I'm Georgette. I'm George. I'm being named all over the place, so not everybody's calling Georges. They call Margaret, and
Yep,
everybody picking their name, or they picking my name too. So,
how many employees do you have?
with including me, it's 2 or 3.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, so it's very small place, so you don't need like 5, 6, 10 people in here. So.
What's the busiest day?
The busiest day so far, Saturday. We are closed on Sundays, and sometimes during the week we are hit like wave of Saturday. So sometimes Monday, sometimes Friday. You were here with the mayor on Friday, so you see how it went. So it's with the restaurant business, you never know. It's the weather, it's the day, it's the holidays, it's the school schedule and everything. So you basically I know it's Saturdays. I know to get ready, but during the week we can get hit bad with not bad. It's hit busy with the people.
You do a lot of people all the time. Customer service is big for you. Do you have a philosophy behind it?
Philosophy, I always say I want to treat people how I want to be treated. That's my philosophy.
That's a great philosophy.
And I always come with people with the respect, and I always want to make them happy. It's like people who's coming by me, they're coming as a stranger, but they're leaving as a friend most of the time.
That's great.
I always try to have a bond with a lot of people who are coming here. I know them by name. They coming here. They're giving me Christmas gifts and everything. They always asking why I'm not here. They worry about me or something. They're calling me or they have my cell phone number. It's amazing. I love my people.
That's
here.
awesome.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Now, what's your most popular dish? Is there something that people order here like this is gonna sell more than anything else?
It depends of the day, but most of the time we have a spinach, tomato, and cheese omelet or bread omelet. It's a new hit. Pancakes, French toast. I have a breakfast, so I have limited menu. So the breakfast is the most seller here. So,
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Eggs with the home fries, hash browns, or meat, and pancakes with all the fruits and whipped cream. So.
That sounds delicious. I'm a breakfast all day kind of guy, so I get that. A lot of restaurants in the area, a lot of different restaurants, but how would you say you differentiate yourselves from everyone else?
I would say I'm different because there's no too many places like this in the States anymore. Because I'm kind of still with this laid back thing from 85 when they open up. You still have people coming, they all know each other, they're just sitting and they just keep talking to each other, they're making friends. The people coming as a family, they're eating, they're leaving in the regular restaurants, but I have people who actually coming, they're meeting, and then they're coming together because there's a lot of construction guys all kind of different guys here. The city people, the work people, you know, regular
Absolutely.
families and everything, and you know the bond is there. So it's like if you don't know them, you're gonna know them next
Right.
day because they are here.
Right.
And if you need something, they are willing to help you out with whatever you need with. So I think that's you don't have a lot of places like this
Correct.
anymore. So,
Correct. Long-term future plans, long-term goals for the place?
going from day by day.
It's a great way to do it.
Yes, if you have your
Absolutely.
business, you know how it is.
Now, there's people in here all the time. You see a lot of people.
You're in the camera.
So what's the craziest or the strangest thing you've seen here? Craziest or the strangest thing you've seen here?
You know what? I was thinking about it, and through the 7 years now since I'm here, it's been a lot. So it's like every day, it's like some action about me, or in this place, it's always something's going on in here. From the most traumatic things, I think it would be like few people get hit outside. So that's what I think was like, you know, it's like you were sitting here and you see like ladies, guy flying in the car.
Geez,
So
yeah.
that was the most traumatic. And what I was thinking at the first thing came on, it was like we were open at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we had a guy bringing us the crying baby. She was left outside.
Oh, no.
And she was like, we didn't know what's happening. So I called the police. I comforted her when everything. Thanks God she was living upstairs. She was following the father, but she went with the wrong exit. And she like kind of gets scared.
Freaked out.
She gets freaked out, but we got freaked out too, because it's like somebody came, it's like, there is the guy in the little girl in the sidewalk sitting crying. I was like, whoa. So that from the coolest thing, I was like, we have the couple asking for the prom here. That was pretty cool because all the arrangement, he came here before, he arranged everything. It was pretty cool. And the one story, I would never think somebody would believe me if I wouldn't have people listening to it. I had a family from California, and I asked him, where are you guys from? He's like, oh, we are from California, but we have a friend in California who said we said we're going to Jersey. They said you got to come to the George's coffee shop. So I got people from California coming to China. But that was like, and one lady, she's like, I wouldn't hear it, I wouldn't believe you. I said, you would make it out, but it's like, I have a witness for it. It was pretty cool, you know, from totally different side of country. They ask, it's like, you got to come to Georgia's, try their pancakes or something. You know?
So tell me about the changes you've seen in the area from the day you started until now, and how the business differed from where you took over.
So the area changed a lot. For the past, I'm here, 7 years I own it, 7th year, so it's eight years now. So the area changed a lot. We see a lot of improvements here, a couple new buildings, couple more to go. And I remember one time when I started getting involved, I took the walk and I saw like 15 storefronts empty. Now it's maybe 2, 3 max.
Absolutely.
So we have like so many different, so many different businesses. And basically, when you live here, you don't need a car because you have everything in this one spot. So you have the doctors, you have all kind of restaurants, the gym, party supplies, like name it, it's here. It's like all the essential stuff is here. So it's amazing because whatever you need is here. So that's the difference here.
And how about the business itself here from you took over? What have you changed? New implements, new recipes?
Basically, I keep the menu same. I add couple stuff. I didn't throw anything out from the menu. Basically, we're improving more stuff. We don't have like exactly. I'm gonna still put some more stuff on the menu, like some different changes and stuff. The hours basically are the same. We extended 1 hour because it was until 1. Now it's until 2. And we improved everything. Me and my husband, we painted the whole thing. We put the floor together. We were working since closing to like 2 a.m. I went home, I just changed, and at 5 I was back here. It was crazy. I don't know how we did it, but it was crazy stuff. So, and all this floor we put it in our hands. We didn't have the money to to hire somebody.
Right.
And it was crazy. But it's all ours, like our baby, because we put all the work together. So
absolutely. Now, you do a lot for the community. Talk to me about that.
So I got involved with the Botany Sid a few years back with the Christmas. Then I got in the board. Now couple years ago, I became a president of the Botany Sid. And I like to be involved with the community since I was the kid. I like to be social work, working with people. That's my thing. I like to talk to people. I like to do stuff. I like to see something's happening. So that's how I like to put my stuff, like my time. I like to give my input to the area. So city's being amazing. It's like, so for all these years we have a list, like all the stuff we want to improve, like half of the stuff is done. So it's being amazing. Like it's taking the time, because with city and improvements, everything's take time. But
Absolutely.
slowly we're going in a better way. So I think it's great.
Yeah.
Even the Christmas, it's like you could see the
Oh,
Christmas
absolutely.
event. So
It was a great event.
you were there. So that's us. We have the flea markets so we're gonna start with the flea markets on Sundays. So
That's great.
maybe Easter bunny or something we're
Nice.
gonna do. We'll see.
People like
we did
that.
a couple of years. We did the Easter bunny. We have the flea markets. The concert series is gonna start soon too. So
Great.
Yeah. So it's cool. Go
Talking-
afternoon and
Talking
enjoy
to
the
people who do, who are wanting to get into business, thinking of buying a business, thinking of opening up their own restaurant or business, what kind of advice would you have for them?
think about it.
That's good.
Think about it, because if you're working for somebody, you close the door, you're leaving business behind. You don't care. Business can get on fire, whatever. It's nothing. You don't mind, because it's not yours. But since you are getting the keys are yours. You have all the responsibility into it. You're working 24/7. So think really about it. And I wouldn't be brave to open the business from the scratch. I wouldn't be so brave right now, because I was lucky to get established business already. So that was a good thing. But it's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough.
I get that.
Yeah.
You're busy. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to do this.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, come out to George's Coffee Shop and talk to Margaret.
Anytime.